Hey, world builders, welcome back to Build Together. This is day 195. Today's prompt is describe the leader of an extremist organization. Are their intentions good? This comes from Nugget in the Discord. So, in the elven nation of Belagul in Etovia, there are a few royal bloodlines, and there's also a tertiary group pulled from the second most important bloodline, which is the Tamanarpata, and the group is called the Court in Ambar. The Court in Ambar is responsible for banishing elves, basically. There's this thing called Heckle. If you are dubbed Heckle as an elf, then you are cut off from the amber tree, you lose your longevity, and if you are very old, you often die within a couple of years at most. And you also lose your Meta well, so it becomes much more difficult to do any kind of workings, and you don't have Meta in intercession, and so it's almost impossible to do workings with sort of the idea of somatic gestures and stuff. You instead have to write the very accurate circles and power them in a different way instead. Now, this place is run by Uial Day. Uial Day is an ancient elf. Traditionally, elves, Tovian elves at least, live from anywhere to 800 to 1200 years. Uial Day has already lived about two of those lifetimes, and he's one of the only elves you would ever see that has a few wrinkles, which is kind of a shocking feature. Most die long before they'll ever see this. But he has been molding and shaping this separate entity of the Courtinet Bar for all of this time, basically, minus a century or two before he was leader of the Courtinet Bar. He's added a hierarchy to the system that didn't have it before. He's gotten them separated more from Kunda Inambar, which is the primary royal bloodline, and has given them more power. They have more jurisdiction over more things. Now they do like full-on investigations, arrests, interrogations, and interviews with people to determine like who's Heckle, who needs to be cut off. He has this very like long-term goal of removing basically any like ounce of corruption or unrighteousness from the elven bloodline or ungratefulness. And he has at this point gone way past the limits that he had once sort of set in place for himself. He has completely and totally lost the vast majority of his empathy and has gone a little bit crazy. And so his motivations aren't really pure, to be honest. And now he's going about them in an even less pure way. And people on the inside of Belugu have begun to get a little scared. This is dangerous. There's never been more investigation. This is like Spanish Inquisition kind of thing. These people show up at your house, you're just like screwed. Grab the leader of an extremist organization in your world. Are their intentions good? Thanks for building together.